Hello, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald,
I'm bored.
and we are finally getting back into the seventh Citadel.
Yeah, so it's been a few weeks.
It's been a minute.
But if you stay tuned on YouTube or watching on Twitch week to week, we're in the Drums of Desolation.
Yes, we are.
We've played about 5 so far throughout this book. So feel free to go back to our YouTube channel under Bald and Board Games.
Yep.
You'll be able to see them right in order, and you'll see where our status is. We did lose at one point and then restarted.
Yeah.
We were now moving on.
It should have been read. We in true Bald and Board fashion, we didn't actually read. We looked at it quickly and then all right, let's go. And then found out afterwards when we died, we would have read this, it would have told us what way to go and we had to do.
Yes.
Yeah. So
well, here we are.
Down the board here, we have right now our locations that we have out. So when you start a story section, it may ask you if you can see a location on one of these cards, or you may be adding cards into this when we upgrade and everything like that. So, excuse me, we are going to be jumping back in, of course, into the book here, and we are on Initiation.
All right.
So we have our intro. Return all of our cards with the keyword temporary. Do you have any temporary?
I think we did this part right.
Just making sure. It's been a while. Unblock all of your hand cards if you had any that were blocked. Shuffle all the cards in their discard pile back into their action deck.
All right.
And here we go into story time, a good chunk of it. So sit tight. From outside, you observe the central tent, large enough to serve as a meeting place for the Levitors. Its occupants, seated cross-legged on high stools, raise their heads to listen attentively to an old man on huge stilts. You follow the speech distractedly. He talks about material detachment, elevation, and breathing techniques, while you linger on the odd attire of the audience. Both men and women wear a loincloth and a half tunic over their chests, leaving the rest of their bodies visible. Their long hair is rolled into a bun atop their heads. When the speech is over, the group disperses, some putting on their pair of stilts before leaving the tent. Now you see here, we got these guys on stilts here. Very interesting. Like giant chopstick people. You zigzag between the trays suspended by ropes, which are used as tables to join the patriarch, who ostensibly ignore you. It is only when you pull yourself up onto a stool that he deigns to turn to you with a kind smile. Welcome to you who seek to elevate yourself. It is elbow grease that I seek, in order to learn more about the tremors that threaten us. Ah, the tremors. The candidates for elevation are more and more numerous since they began shaking in the collapsing lands. The grounds foretold the fatal destiny it holds for us. The burrowers have only reminded us of this. So we have vowed to detach ourselves from the ground. But to get back to what brings you here, I'm afraid I can't be of much help. The sacred labyrinth where the elbow grease can be found is inaccessible to the profane. The initiation lasts no less than 4 cycles for the best of the postulants, but the life that awaits them once the rite of passage is complete justifies this investment. 4 cycles? You are stunned by the news. Couldn't you make an exception by allowing access to the labyrinth or by sending one of your own to get the elbow grease? The place is not forbidden, strictly speaking. The maze of pathways is colonized by a moss that secretes an extremely corrosive liquid when crushed. Without our stilts and our knowledge of the place, we would have no chance to survive there. As for the grease, which is soaked inside large reddish sponges, it is unfortunately impossible for us to collect it for you. Our dogma forbids us to come in contact with the ground. So there is nothing you can do. So many lives are at stake. Members of our community are convinced that the tremors are going to get worse, and if nothing is done, the collapsing lands are doomed.
They just sleep on stilts.
I guess so. So they're probably in trees. They just hit the ground. The man weighs his answer carefully. We could make an exception by allowing you to go through the series of tests that usually conclude the or negotiate. But don't get your hopes up too much. Without training, your chances of success are slim. I don't have much choice. So what does it consist of? For the first test, go north. North.
So this way. Yeah.
North, yeah. Along the Great Sea to the column of elevation. Once you have reached it, climb to the top to find the tree that is meant for you. From one of its branches, you can make your pair of stilts that will allow you to survive the labyrinth.
So right here in the bottom right-hand corner it says Kel's Column and is north of the sea.
All right, awesome. Okay, so then we have our goals here. So objective, elbow grease in the labyrinth. To obtain the grease Ambrosus needs to make his tremors triangulator, you must first pass the initiation rite of the Levitors, beginning with a climb to the top of an elevation column located north of the Great Sea.
It's like if you didn't understand in the reading, it's like north of the Great Sea. That's
yes,
where you want to
specifically for you dumb bald guys. Weird. Secondary is the community morale. This is the same, I think, for everyone. So it says that the tremors have shook the Citadel, destabilized the precious balance that was established since the reversal. When you read the epilogue, if you have fewer than 6 built buildings, community morale will likely
so it seems like that number is going to go up. So you
have to continually build buildings. And then we're on to the preparation. And it does say here you are not at the Citadel. So anything that we would typically do in the preparation phase that says you have to be the Citadel, we are not. All right.
All right. So pretty standard start. Ground Sherpa level is 5.
Still 5, okay.
Life points are at 28 for a 2-player game.
28 is this?
Yeah, 1-player games you're at 60.
Jesus.
Draw 2 cards to create your starting hand. So we're going to do that. Boom, boom. Return all Hope Reborn cards that are blocked. Remember to look up your side quests.
Yeah, we'll do that in a moment.
Yep. Can you just hand me the book when you're shuffling?
Well, I mean, I don't even know if we're even going to need...
Or just to remind people what the side quests are. So we're going to need this to do so.
It says draw 2 for your hand.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we are not going to get any side quests.
Correct.
Because we're not at the Citadel. So the current side quests that
numbers
we have, so 21, which is Ready for Danger. This is turning in weapon cards.
Yep. So yeah, Ready for Danger. You need, if you're at the Citadel, only during the preparation phase, that's all I want to go here. You can discard weapons and or blades to take a 49 card. After you've done it 5 times, you've completed the side quest. So that one is unable to be done since we're not at the Citadel. Number 7. Have we completed? We have. We have.
Nope. So we have 2 brothers, 43, which is finding info about Osrel. So we're still looking for that.
So so that one, during the preparation phase, if you're at the Citadel and you have news about Osrel, then continue on.
And then, number 7 is Spare Part. It says, find card that mentions a blacksmith, read 4/4 when preparing at the Citadel.
Yep. So another one, when a card mentions a blacksmith, you can return a barter card.
So we did that already.
Check the initiated box. And then during the prep phase, if you're at the Citadel, then read this.
So we must have done that last time. Like
so we found the blacksmith. I do remember that.
Yeah, so we did that.
Now we just need to wait till we go to the Citadel to finish this off.
And then lastly, we have Wife's Birthday, the rare find.
I remember this.
While you read that, this is a little blown out, so I'm going to take that down one notch.
All right. So this one here, if you haven't already, write it down. During the prep phase, if you're at the Citadel and you've initiated this quest, read the correct section, which we have not done yet. All right. So we are now getting ready to start the initiation. Our symbol for this is those 2 stilts crossed, like a TP format. We are now going to put a card in play and then stop reading.
Yep. Before we even do that, though, we have to go through the rest of the preparation phase for these.
Okay, the bookmark. Just throw this in here.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so remember to look up side quests, the world map, and effects in built buildings, but you are not at the Citadel.
Correct. So there's some of these on here that say if you're at the Citadel to do them. So for instance, the smithy says during the preparation phase, if you're at the Citadel, so we're not doing anything there. Our tavern, same thing. We're not doing anything there. The academy just says when you check a symbol, so that just gives you an extra ability when checking that symbol, which is good. The gambling den is another one that says we're at the Citadel. We're not there yet. And so place of worship, we're not going to be able to do either because we're not at the Citadel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're not going to be able to do. This guy, the forum that has the big X through it, has been destroyed during the events of last time. So that won't go into effect. So we are going to get to do the grain silo, which will add one of the barrels to our sheet, the watchtower, which adds one of the armor, and the gallows, which adds one of the crowns. So we have crown, armor, and barrel, and that gets added right to the front here. So our barrel is at 5. Our crown is at 6, and defense is at 8. And do we have anything to cash in that we want for our items here?
Well, we have Hope Reborn, so you can't cash them in yet, though. You can't cash them in during the preparation phase.
No?
No, so
Is that not what we do this here?
because it's an action, so you have to do it when you're on the board.
When we so we would use those when we're on the board to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know why I thought that was for this phase. Interesting.
And I think there was one of them said, "Hey, you can like do this now" at the end of like the story.
Maybe.
But
Okay.
that was like early on.
Cool.
All right. So to start things off, we have card 354. All right. Is this clear? Yes. Okay. The tents of a camp are set up at the edge of a black pine forest. The grayish moth that invades the swamp to the southeast does not tell you anything worthwhile. So here is the camp that we are at.
Oh, yeah, much better.
As you can tell to our left here, it looks like it's the Great Sea.
Yep.
So we had to head up.
Absolutely.
So we need a 5.
Check
And
that
then
out
we have
as well.
2 things on the board. Our character will go on. I still have this piece of alembic, so that'll travel with me. But I can only hold 2 cards in my hand because of that.
Yep. Since it's been a minute, we want to go over what we have in
Sure.
our deals. You can start while I get this 5 out.
Yep. So here is the setup for my specific character. So I am Kasek. For my character, I have a hatchet, which will help in melee. I have a shield that'll help in melee and whatever that symbol is. A padded game sin that helps in melee. A cape that helps in melee and thievery. And a pet horned, which will help in a few different things depending on what skill I want to use. Over to the right here, which you can see a few of them, we have everything that is held by Nick and I, so our satchel items, as well as a few others. Mm-hmm. So we have a few barter items here. We have some eye jam down here. And then for the ones you can't see on screen, but I'll just call them out for our satchel, we have 3 different flowers. So if we see those flowers on any game card, we can take the effect. We have a double key that we achieved last time. Mm-hmm. We have some ammunition. We have the Alembic Pieces cards. We need to collect 3 of those to trigger the full effect. Mm-hmm. We have Arcane Energy. I have my own personal quest card, so I'm looking for an area called Abed Amid. Mm-hmm. We have a score for loot. So if you have a music item, you can return You Are Confused, which is nice. And then we have a bunch of Glimmers of Hope and a bunch of Hope Reborns. Mm-hmm. So my suggestion would be, you can only block it. Because I believe there's no more Hope Reborns left in the deck. We have them all here. So we're going to have to use those.
Yeah, we'll just start off doing that before you go anywhere.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so you want to come over and check mine out? Yeah? All right, you can leave it there. I'll move my stuff over. Just move my items over. I love that that's still clear. We got a new wide angle lens because the one we had previously was blurring out everything over here by me. So I am very excited that this all looks so great. Okay, so I have Den Home. I also have Bald and Inail. Did it tell us at the end to tuck these? Because it didn't say at the beginning here to untuck any, right? through the preparation phase.
It didn't say anything about companions.
Right. Well, typically it tells you to tuck or untuck. So I want to make sure at the end.
Was it A or B that we did?
Neither of them say to put your companions under there. So
So you must have them available.
I guess I don't remember if I had them. I don't remember if I actually had them at the end, if I had used them already. So I guess I'll stay there for now. Because it didn't tell us to untuck any.
Yeah.
It tells us to untuck hand cards. So we'll leave them there because I'm not sure.
Do
I have
companions get tucked when you use them? Yeah, it doesn't. So you just have them. Yeah, they're not.
Okay.
It doesn't say to tuck them.
Okay, so I have Bald appropriately and Inel, which will help us out. I'm used to being over here. So sorry about that.
Yeah, let's do
I
that.
have, you want to bring it?
There we go. So you have
Goodness.
room to your right.
Inel and Bald.
Yeah.
Blood ties. Oh, is that skewed? It's over so far?
No.
Yeah, look at it right there.
What do you mean?
See?
Oh, that's cool.
It's not though. So we're going to have to bring it over more. Where things don't look so. Oh, it might also be. Oh no, it's
holding
me.
it in the air.
It's him holding it. Yeah.
This guy. Let's pull this back.
It's because of where the focus is put. That's fine. So I
I'm
have.
gonna hold it up here, sideways.
I don't know. So I got my two companions. Blood ties is my thing. So I'm looking for that symbol, the dog tag. So anytime we draw cards, we have to check to see if the dog tag is on one of them. So then that's probably going to be next time we do this. We're going to put the camera further away from the table and just zoom in on there. So that way things aren't so distorted. The mirror I have, the Eloquent, quilted jacket, and a net. And then my starting hand is Eloquence and ready for anything. And actually, you know what? Nobody is on right now. Do you want to just adjust that now so we don't
I'm fine right now.
keep getting the skews?
That's not skewed.
Is it okay? Okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
All right. So now we're looking to do this to start then?
Yep. So officially starting.
Right.
So one of our abilities we can do is on the Hope Reborn card, we can take an action. It doesn't cost us anything. You don't need to flip for stars nor cards. And it says, check one symbol on the Destiny page, block this, slipping it underneath the character card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 of them. Another ability is you can block this and all of your other Hope Reborn cards, so characters can share life points. We don't want to do that, because if we block this one, you block them all to do that, which is annoying. But this one is only block the one card to unlock things.
Okay, so we have these two here, which allow us to add 2 to any one of our scrolls in the front, which we haven't really done yet. Might be good. Discarding a card from your hand, that could be good to just get rid of some of those lower ones, the better our chance of getting high cards for successes. We have our reflex abilities, getting advanced ability, and that's the one that allows us to draw multiple.
Yeah.
We can't get there yet. So the ones that are readily available, we have.
Well, we can
discard,
do, if we do
reflex.
both of these,
We'll
that's
get
2
2
of
and
these,
2.
and then we can just, so we get 4 of this, and we can just we can get rid of this card. If we want to get rid of bad rep.
And we'll still be left with 1.
Yeah.
Which is fine. So I don't know if we want to do both of those, or if we want to do this one and that one, because it makes way for more valuable things over here.
Oh yeah, because we get more reflexes up there.
Because we definitely want to do this as well, where we're checking like boxes.
Yeah, so let's do 1 there.
Okay.
And then 1 directly below, so at least
we don't want to do this one to get. I was just saying we need to get more buildings, so we should do that one.
Okay. So that's 2 of them. And then we're going to discard bad reputation. So if your score is 3 or higher in the crown section, you subtract 3 and then return this. So we're just going to add 1 to that section.
Yep.
And then this card gets returned to the stack.
Okay. How many more do we have?
5.
Okay. So how many buildings do we have Let's see what buildings.
We're gonna need buildings because we need to get to 6.
That's what I was looking at though, as far as.
And
So I'm gonna do this real quick.
yeah.
All right. So we probably want something for knowledge at some point, but we need 3 of those to get that one build.
I think
so
an
what else could we
apothecary
get?
would be great.
So during the preparation, if you were at Citadel, one player takes a 249 card. Do we know the 2
Which is
potion? So that would be 2.
healing.
How many do we have? 5. So how many spots do we have to check off? Because we need to check one of these off for each. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's so many.
So we have 4 attached. So we can do this 4 times right now.
So if we do it twice, that gives us the apothecary.
Yep.
So we'll use 2 right there. Boom, boom.
Okay.
And at least now we'll get potions. Hopefully they'll help with healing.
So we have 2 more. So what's the pen do? Animal, keyword barter, return 2 cards.
Do we circle this thing when we're done? Or
no, because those were fortified.
Oh, that's right.
Dispensary. Turns out you were injured card.
We don't need that because we already have a card that does something like that.
What does the bat say? Players collectively unblock up to 2 cards with the keyword companion. So whenever you go to the Citadel, you must block them. So we can do, that. So that way the companions are always unblocked at the beginning.
Is there market? What's the market do?
It just allows you to return 2 cards with the keyword barter and take a 199 market. Yep.
If one player takes a 149.
Oh, and each player may return. So whatever the 140. Oh, you get a 140. Get a barter in the 149. So maybe.
Or
then we have that going in. We've been having to barter a lot.
Yeah.
Potentially.
So I kind of like that one.
Okay.
Because right now you only have 2 companions.
And it won't. Yeah, it won't. None of those will come in handy right now. But
so use 2, and then we'll hold on to the last one in case we need health.
Because
we can get more.
Well, I was thinking, because we can get more.
No, we can't get more.
I was thinking instead we do the discard card. We go through.
And we can't get more.
Why?
Because these are blocked.
Oh, so we can't get more. So that's.
Yeah, so we should hold this in case we need health.
Maybe how much health does it give me?
10.
Getting rid of that?
Yeah, if we block this will give us 10 health. So we should probably, because we don't know how difficult this one's going to be.
One player returns 2 items.
Because we could always do this at the very end, right before we go to the final step. And then
yeah, that's fine. Sure. Yeah, because we definitely want to start discarding cards.
Yeah, I agree, but...
So then we use 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right.
Okay.
Now, we are ready. All right.
Do we need to order food? I don't know. We'll be hungry when this is done.
2 to 7 hours.
3 hours? No.
Probably 3 is in between 2 and 7.
Probably about 3 hours. You can get food now, though. Doesn't mean we're eating. Like, if you wanted like a sandwich like that, you can get a sandwich now. Eat yours. We just eat ours when we're done.
Oh, cold sandwich. I'll make a sandwich. I'll eat what's hot.
Okay. Steve's making this difficult. You and I can order something, and then Steve can suck an egg. Depends if it's hard boiled. Eventually, it'll dissolve in your mouth. Or you could just crack
it. Eat it raw. Yeah, just pop it in and swallow.
Some good salmon. Some good salmon vanilla. Okay, so we did all that to start off.
Yep.
So
we have 3 things here.
Yeah, you know what?
The ground triple is 5, so we can do that automatically.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna explore that.
277. Good idea.
And I gotta pay 1. I don't need a star, so paying the 1.
It goes to your hand. No, it doesn't, because you didn't move.
Exactly. Goes to discard.
It's a special card because
277. A deadly silence reigns over the swamp. You are about to enter when a Levitor initiate on the very short stilts makes his way towards you. I was almost done for. I made the mistake to stray far from the path and my stilts started to dissolve. I had just enough time to get back on the path. Now I have to make a new pair. He sighs, jaded. Okay. So that is going right there. So you may not take the following action unless you have 3 objective cards. So we can't do that.
Which we have 3 less than the requirement.
So we cannot do that.
So that's
at
going to
all.
sit there.
Yep.
Okay, but that card on the other side was specific to this.
Mhm.
So we're probably going to want to do that eventually whenever we get objective cards.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to start then. I'm going to go right here.
Explority,
Ground sugar level is a 5.
Ground sugar level.
We can flip this.
The ground is very sweet today.
Oh, it's not a monster.
Ooh.
The wind rushes through the trees, making their leaves shiver. The rustling and whistling grow in intensity as the whole forest is calling you. No matter how much you cover your ears, it takes all your willpower not to stray from the path. There is magic at work here.
Mm.
During the result step of the following action, you can convert 2 swirls into a star.
Okay, we have those over there. Right? Those are swirl? Oh, no. No.
What?
Those are stars. I was looking at this, the swirly, I thought that's what it was, but
Nope, not at all.
Yep.
The requirement
I was
is
wrong.
you can use 2. You can draw as many cards as you want. I have to draw at least 2. You can use 2. You need 3 stars in order to leave this place. That shouldn't be that difficult.
That's a compass icon.
Yes. So I don't have the compass icon.
2 to get 2. So you can draw 2 or more. You can only use 2 though to get 3 stars.
And you can use those to get 1 star out of those 3 if you have those symbols, which I don't know how many of mine has those symbols. So before we do that, I'll just go to 268. Let's finish this off.
But no, that's the boat to go over.
You know.
Okay, go for it. No, you can do it, but we won't do anything further. It doesn't cost you anything, so you might as well.
But what if it just tells me to take the boat?
Won't.
Most of the tents are only furnished with hammocks. This is not a boat. Most of the tents are only
This is
furnished
not a boat.
with hammocks stretched between poles. In the center of the camp, the occupants of a vast pavilion, sitting cross-legged on stools, are seated in front of trays suspended by ropes. As you approach, an old man perched on tall stilts calls out to you. Read 197.
Ooh, nice.
No, this is not the boat. I was like, we didn't have this place before.
No, I assume because it's on the Great Sea. This would be one of those
Never
things.
listen to Nick.
That's not nice. You should always listen to Nick.
You have to overcome many trials. The sacred labyrinth provides us with exactly what we require to heal those in need. The old man asks a younger companion to bring you a bitter drink, which you swallow in 1 gulp. Each involved character returns all cards with the words.
Returns
weakness.
all words. Here, you can take them.
We don't have any.
What is it? Oh no.
A weakness.
We have no
Unconscious
weaknesses.
characters gain 1 life point and regain consciousness. If you're playing the stilt scenario, read 227.
Ooh.
227. If you have no objective cards, read 271. This is going to be the ending requirement, for sure. The column of elevation rises to the north. If the skies are willing, you will eventually find it by following the Great Sea as you make your way to the top in order to see the tree that is desired for you, from whose wood you will make your stilts. Without them, you will not find elbow grease in the labyrinth. So this is the section we need to go to once we have objective cards.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it has the thing for 1, 2, and 3.
Got it. Yeah, so we probably need to go up to the column,
Yeah.
make our stilts, come back here, and do this with those stilts, because those stilts probably can give us the objective cards.
Probably.
Yep. Okay. So do you want to give that a go first, or?
Sure. So we're going to go after this top one. So I need at least 2 cards. I need 3. 2, 3. I'm going to grab 4 cards. Card number 1. 2 fists, of course.
Muscula.
Lockpick, no use. 1 and
Ooh, busted.
0.
Busted, so failing. You have
So
only
discard 3 cards.
You have only traveled 100 paces, -3, or take a 2 card.
That's early. I'm just going to get rid of the 3.
Mm-hmm. So then this is...
Stays there.
Does it stay there?
Right.
You leave this place, relieved, take up a... Yeah, because it doesn't say discard the card. We need a passage. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I'll go.
All right. Back up here.
Here we go! I'm going to take 4.
All right.
All right. Got a 1. A 1. Oh, come on. Give me some halves. All I need is one other half. Yeah. No, has to be in 2 cards.
I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, no. Hold on. Do I have anything that can help with a compass? No swirls.
Wait, how many stars do you need? 3?
We need 3 stars.
We're there together.
What are you talking about?
You use
Oh, you can discard that? Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to use my improvised card because we're there together, which allows you to use a 3rd card. So 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, 3. Right
or 1, 2, either way.
Yep. Okay. Coolio.
So this gets discarded now.
Oh, no.
So this is now complete.
So 49
take a
card.
49. Which, is there any left? There is. That is 5 Glimmer of Hopes, which gets you a 99, but there's no 99.
Oh, this should be in the deck. That was sitting in the past.
Oh, okay. What we will do before you continue on, though, hold on. Let's do this first. Okay, cool. Glimmer. Wow. Glimmer of Hope. At any time, you can return 5 Glimmer of Hopes to get a 99, or you can turn in 1 Glimmer of Hope to unblock a hand card.
Nothing's blocked right now, right?
No, we have all of these blocked.
Those
are
hand
hand cards.
Yeah.
So never mind. So we just hold on to these because you can't do anything else with them.
Yeah. Cheat code, almost. 216. Brisk waves fade away once inside the small cove. Over time, the great sea has finally engulfed the gourd. A steep hillside leads to a promontory on which gnarled trees have grown. Oh, also, we should probably just move this all the way down because
we didn't.
Going to be going.
I didn't realize that at the beginning. Boop.
No, I just thought that's what I was saying.
So we have a double cost movement now.
Which means moving out of that space will cost those.
And then we also have a 5. Oh, that good thing we didn't work going down. That's an 8.
We're going to have to come back this way, most likely.
No, we don't need to face the 8, though.
I wonder if...
Like
that's right.
The card's already there.
Yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right. I will...
No,
you do the travel. I'll do the one out of there because I'll be able to keep one of the 2 cards.
Yeah, plus I need it, yeah.
Oh, you do need one. Okay. That's what I was thinking because I don't want you to waste it.
So I'll pay 1 card to go in, and that card goes to my hand.
And my free movement.
You may immediately, after this is revealed, discard any cards. Oh, awesome.
That's a good one to have in the deck.
Yep.
Damn. Okay. Do you want to examine that?
Or would you like me to do that? I'll do the top.
All right, 259. No, you can look into the dark woods.
Yeah.
You notice a ladder leaning against a massive tree trunk and look up to discover a treehouse perched in the branches. You climb up and enter a room that doubles as a workspace and kitchen. In a second, smaller room, a hammock and a lute hang from the branches growing through the planks of the wall. Ooh, oh, and it disappeared.
No,
Are you looking for numbers?
No, well, yes, but I was also looking at the...
Did we look for numbers on this guy?
There's none. It's the starting card. There'd be none.
No, there could definitely be some.
There's not.
Your little magnifying eyes and see anything. A man is sitting at a table. He puts down his quill when he sees you. I am writing the last volume of my treatise, a clarification of the folk dances of the Second Kellyan late Empire. Nobody comes to bother me here. Well, at least in theory. He concludes in a suggestive tone. If you want his help by applying the following effect, you must have knowledge score of 7 or higher, or return 1 card with the keyword barter. Okay, so when doing something,
knowledge score?
Knowledge is above 7. So here, if we end up doing one of these 3 actions, we can use him for 2 stars, which great.
All right. So let's do this now. Again, it's free.
Interesting to have him attached to that card when there's nothing else on here to examine. And there's no secret number on there?
No.
I'm going to double check while you go through
Okay.
that.
I'm going to flip this. So this is the card that was above the top. You almost touch a plant covered in prickles. A cacamore. A cacateer. You can't remember what the necrodruids called it, but you remember that its juice causes hallucinations at best. The area is infested with them.
Mm.
When you take the following action, all characters on the terrain must get involved.
So we all have to get involved.
Yep. Put these back on now.
Yep.
So the action required is you can draw as many cards as you want. There is no lock requirement. You need 4 stars. And if you fail, you randomly take a 13 card. If Lady Luck's on your side, take a 2. If you're Jinx, take a 2 and a 4. And the symbol is an eye.
I don't have
which I don't
any
have.
eyes.
No, you're blind.
Choose 3 cards in your discard pile under action deck and add them to your hand. Then block that. Let me see if that would be helpful at all. Nope.
So if you do fail, you discard this as well. So a 2 and a 4, or potentially just a 2.
These
So
are
do we
cards-
remember what 2 was compared to 2, 3, and 4? Because one of them is you are confused, one is you are ill, and one is like you are injured.
Oh, so we all have to do this thing, and we would all individually suffer the consequence.
Yes. Because if you're confused, we can get rid of you're confused
I mean,
easily.
there's no limit to how many cards we can use, so we might as well just draw. We have plenty of health. Let's draw whatever we need to get past it.
All right. I guess I'll go first.
All right.
I was there. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You
6
need
should give
4.
me 4.
You're getting the first 3.
Probably. There's a half.
It's a halfie.
There's another half. There's 1 and a half. Okay. That connect.
2,
2, I need 4.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Every time.
Hilarious. Nice.
I can put one of these back in my hand
Mhm.
and then discard that once Nick finishes his move. So
You
let
have
me
to
just
get
quickly
rid of
glance
one
at
of
this.
those that's in your hand.
Yeah, I know. Which is obviously reflex.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. So now Nick will make his move. Same thing.
Probably I'm gonna do 6 as well. So my luck's not as good as Steve's with this typically. So there we go. There's first 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. 4.5. Sorry, yeah, 4.5. 5.5.
Nope.
4.5.
4.5 half.
Yeah, 5.5 and another half.
Okay.
So we're good.
You keep one of them.
Yep.
Then this card up top now is going to get removed. And now number 333 is going to come in play, which is that one. A path leads in a winding route up to the top of the highest hill. There must be a clear view of the surroundings from up here. All right, another twofer. So it's going to cost us 2 in that one as well to move out of.
I'm going to take Fortitude, I think, into my hand to get it out of my deck. So I'm not taking it really for the effect, but I have a lot of halves that face that direction. So
I took mine for the effect.
we need to definitely get through and discard some of these bad boys.
All right, so on this card now, we need a 4.
Four.
A 4.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Shuffle. Did you look for numbers
Yep.
on there? Nada?
Correct. All the numbers are in green.
That is true. There's no other numbers on there.
now Jen jinxed us because now I'm hungry. By bringing up the word food.
We need to pull out.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly. If you smell it. It smells like the goods. Bring this down.
Something I haven't eaten in like
Ramen.
20 years, 15 years. I never even ate that in college.
Oh wow, look at you. I didn't have a
Instead of
choice.
MREs, went to ramen.
Okay. I guess. Wow, the movement's getting harsh on this thing.
Meals ready to eat, MRE. That's like what the military eats. They're like out in like camps and whatnot. Because it's like you just like open it up and there's like a heat pack and you put it on the heat pack and it heats it up.
That's like my one criticism of the Peace Corps is no emergency food. No like, hey, here's like a week's worth of food. Please only use in case of extreme emergency.
Never.
Because there were scenarios where I legit was like,
Yeah.
Because we were in the middle of a drought and no, not a drought, rainy season, and I didn't have a garden.
That's the opposite of a drought.
So,
Deluge.
because I was so remote, the roads got washed out. So the vendors came, and everyone in my neighborhood had gardens. And they were like, "We'll ask your neighbors for food." I'm like, I mean, I can.
You just kill your neighbor and take their food.
Health to cards. What was it again? The ratio? One health is 2 cards?
Yes.
Yeah? Sure? You're just saying yes.
No, the reverse. No, what?
No, it's not 2 health is 1 card.
Oh, yeah, no, 1 health, 2 cards, yes.
Yeah? For sure? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so I will move first up here. So I need to spend a total of 3.
I'm going to spend 2 to move with you. Boom, boom. I could take one of these into my hand if I deem necessary.
Seems these. Ooh, that's going to go into my hand. Improvise for sure. Okay.
Hold on, let me do this well. First, I'm going to activate the card I just put in my hand called Second Wind. I get to take 5 cards, draw 5 cards from here, and then choose 1 card in your discard pile to add to your hand, and then block this.
Cool. I'm going to use...
And then also, hold on, not done yet. I'm going to use one of our Glimmer of Hopes, unblock a hand card.
You're just opting to use a Glimmer of Hope? Why are you unblocking a hand card?
This one, because it gets blocked. Now it's unblocked.
Oh.
And it comes right back.
Does it go to your hand when you unblock it?
I don't know, I'm going to discard it anyway, because whatever I pull is going to go into my hand.
Right.
Doesn't matter. But yeah,
I'm just
we
using,
literally can't get Hope Reborn, so might as well use those.
I'm using 4. What? No, why would you? What else do they do? Just that?
In the Glimmer of Hopes, you have 5, you get a Hope Reborn. We can't get more Hope Reborns because there's no more left.
Got it.
So that's the best.
Yeah, but also those don't go away after each cycle.
Yeah, but we'll get more.
So why would you use it right now?
That way I don't have to spend health yet. We're going to get more.
All right. I am using 4 of my health, so I'm going to take 8 cards back.
Okay. I'm going to get 5, shuffle these up. I get 5 cards, and then that one comes to my hand.
4, 5,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7, 8.
All right.
So we got 2 things on here we could do.
Those two
The sight line,
toward north as well.
and then we have...
Which it looks like we need to go north, and it's probably going to be like right here. Because there's nothing there yet. Because if the C's here, based on where that picture was, the column was kind of like right here.
I'll look in a moment here. So do you want to do the 312 or you want to do the 284?
312.
Go for it.
Because it has 13 backwards in it. So for 312, I have to just pull a card.
Taylor Swift.
Do nothing else. Boom, boom. I realized 2 of my trivia teammates from Wednesday, they were like, oh, we're not going to be at trivia this week. We're going on a trip out of the country. And I'm like, oh, they're probably going to Mexico for a weekend or something, whatever. And then they posted yesterday, they were in Wembley Stadium. And I'm like, oh, you just took like a 4-day trip to London to watch Taylor and fly back. And I'm like, valid. But I was like, they just didn't mention that. They're like, oh, yeah, we're just taking a trip. I'm like, there's a big difference between, oh, we're just randomly taking a trip, and then we're specifically going to Wembley Stadium to see Taylor. Which Chris is seeing it right now. That's actually, 10:30 or 10:13. So, middle of the concert.
Cool.
She had her friend handcrafted a dress that's all white, the TTPD dress, that's all white with all the lyrics on it. Her friend, like, literally made it from scratch for her, and she's wearing it tonight.
Cool.
She's a player trained.
Yeah. And then she had, I don't know what she's doing for the final day. But I'm hoping we're to get Reputation's announcement on the 20th.
No.
I think it is.
I want it to be Reputation Karma double drop.
No, Reputation debut double drop.
No.
Yes.
Reputation sister album Karma double drop.
No. We need debut.
Debut will be last year.
No.
Karma needs-
That doesn't. 312. Getting to the top of the promontory is more challenging than you anticipated.
I'm not a Swiftie.
We all know. Okay. Discard all 312 adventure cards without looking at them. So there's that one. Each involved character.
There's only one of them.
Yep. Each involved character has a keyword weakness. We don't. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
If none of them, or if none of the characters have a keyword weakness, one of them takes a 153 card.
Nice. Go for it.
Oh, this is true, since Nick can't go to the gym without breaking his back. You are in shape. If you have a card with keyword weakness, return this, which you don't. So this can allow us to draw, to ignore the draw card, or subtract 4. Yeah.
Yep, from a requirement. Cool. All right. Did you remove a card to do that?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll do 284 then.
All right.
You pass a bush with blue leaves. Birds are feasting on its berries, but that does not mean that they are edible for you.
That was so far away today.
Interesting. All right. So we can try to swallow some berries.
You swallow whatever you need to.
We want to. So essentially you try your luck by doing it.
What's the benefit?
You get a 153 card and gain 3 life points.
Okay, so get rid of it. Don't do that.
We can't get any more. Those are the ones.
No, the only one.
There's only one 153
There's
card?
only one. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So don't do that then.
No way there's only one. Why would there only be one if there's literally there's 2 options on here? There's literally no more 153s in there?
No. 152, 154.
What?
Because you would take it from me. Actually, it's locked in. Yeah, so it would be like, yeah.
This means you can't trade it.
And gain. Oh, you would gain 3 life points.
Right.
We don't need that yet. So, like, if I have to use this or something, then go back and do it.
No. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So onward. So we'll both just do this because we're there. It is a 5, so it doesn't cost anything. A link waves to you. Unfortunately, a turbulent river stands between you rushing so loudly that any conversation is impossible. It's this one.
Are we Princess Zelda?
No, a link. Remember, they're part of like that group
You
of people.
didn't get it. Moving on.
I did because a link.
I know. Just keep.
I completely got it.
You ruined the joke.
I know because it's dumb.
Says the guy who does dad jokes for.
If you would rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise, you can try to talk to them. I think we spoke to them last time, and there wasn't really any point to it, so we can just
discard. 3, 2.
Yeah, just discard it. The river splits in 2, and one of the runoff flows into a basin. So this area we've seen.
Yeah, so we need to go to the left now.
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Because the tower is not right next to the Great Sea.
Yeah, it's directly above it.
It's not. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think it's literally right here, because it's not right next to it. Literally, the Great Sea comes all the way over here to the side.
Oh, so we need to go this way.
So I think it just.
It might be here. Oh no, we can't go there.
It's literally right here.
Okay.
It's literally right above us, right above that card. So we need a 4 and another. Oh, what? Oh, what? Because like there's a little pillar here too. Which makes you think there's probably like something right there.
All right. So I'll spend a 3. A troll
I'll spend
3.
2.
I can take one back to my hand if I deem unnecessary.
Unnecessity.
Nope, don't need any of them.
We're good there. Okay. So you got a 215 and a 281.
Yeah. 215.
Well, should take the free one.
I just spent the extra movement. Thin shells are visible on the rocks, breaking through the surface of the water. Or the proper pronunciation is water.
No, water.
Water.
That's weird.
Water?
The Jersey things.
Hey, water. Need some water over here.
They look edible, but you have to pry them off first, and the rocks they are on seem very slippery.
Mm.
You can go on your way and discard this, or you can attempt to. With either of these, 2 plus stars need 3 stars. Oh, this might be a viable thing to do. Let's see. Do I have anything that matches these symbols?
And it doesn't lock you into only 2, so you can use as many as you want.
Exactly. But then I get to bring 6 cards back to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 1 card in my hand, 6 back to the deck.
So if you pull 5.
Yeah, exactly. It's worthwhile.
Nice.
All right. So we're going to do it.
Do it up.
So we draw as many cards as we want. One thing I think we've done wrong in this game,
What?
as I'm thinking of this, because the way I read this card, it says if you have a card with this symbol or this symbol, then you're able to do it. If you don't have a card
No,
with
it's
either
not.
symbol,
It's if you're doing this, you...
yeah, but like why? There's nothing on that one.
Oh, no, that's fine. It's because oftentimes they've had this associated with that as well.
Oh,
And it would be... So if you have this, it's blah, blah, blah. Or if not, it's that. Or with that, it's that. So yeah, here that situation is the same. It's 2 for 3 stars regardless of what you're doing.
I'm going to draw 4 cards.
Ooh.
Because I'm Steve.
Moment of truth. 1,
Well, guaranteed 2.
2,
Done.
3,
Should have just drawn 3.
4, 5.
Yeah.
4.
So now I can take one of these back to my hand.
Nice.
Which I won't do. And then shuffle this up and take 6.
Nice, nice, nice.
All right, so that card's gone now.
No, it's not.
Temporary, top left corner.
So you're rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise, you can do that.
It says temporary.
It doesn't discard.
Why does it say it's temporary? Oh, it has to discard.
Hmm.
Or maybe you can do it now. No, because why would you be able to do the same thing? 2, 3, 6.
I guess.
I don't know. Like, temporary's always been discard afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true.
I don't know. All right.
All right, 281. You gotta spend 1 to do it.
Yes, she does.
Ooh, there's a 1 star too. Damn.
There's Nick's luck coming through.
At the foot of a ruined tower, a sign reads Stone Heap 36. Unfortunately, a chip in the stone makes the rest of the inscription ineligible, and you cannot know just how far you are from the city-state. Okay. The discovery soothes you. The world of before will never completely disappear as long as the vestiges remain. Immediately after this is revealed, if no character has a card with the keyword weakness, take a 49 card.
Look at that. We got it back.
Mm-hmm. Any characters may apply the following effect from the terrain card this is attached to, which is going to be -4 for a star, which doesn't -4 required in a star, so it doesn't really do anything right now. So let's see what's up top here. Ready?
See if Nick is right about the direction we travel.
Pretty sure. All right, as you walk along a river, you notice a small boat in a sorry state. If no waterway can be seen in your terrain card, or if you prefer to continue to dry land, discard this. If you prefer to drift in a small boat, we'll just continue on dry land. Because this is the thing that would let you use the boat to go all the way down, like the rivers and stuff. I don't think we need that. It says just get rid of this. A wobbly bridge hangs over the river. The vegetation on the riverside is gradually taking back its rightful place on the arid ground. Okay. Any numbers on here? Don't see one there. So we can't go that way, so yeah, that may be right here then, in this corner.
So that's going to be a 4.
Two of them, yeah.
And 4 up
So
top.
there's like a stone platform there, or
Yeah.
the bridge, so it may end up being right here. So if this curves this way, then that would make sense if it was around here. So do you want to just see what this one is?
Yep.
Before we go anywhere?
Definitely going that way. Ooh, this is fun. You wait across the river. Look at your timepiece. If it is between these hours, do this.
Oh, nice.
Well, time. I already know what time it is. We're 35 minutes too early. Actually, no, we're in a good spot. Actually, if it's between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m., a light rain is drizzling. Discard this.
Oh, probably been like a flood or something.
Yeah.
Nice. That's fun.
Now 2:47.
Fun game design. Way to bring the real world into it.
The remains of an opposing building, a large
Hmm.
part of which have been washed away, stand on the shoal of what you think is the gurgling river estuary.
No, no, not quite what we're looking for.
You got the castle?
Oh, we've seen that before. All right. I'm going to opt to not go there because it's going to cost a bunch to move out of there.
That's accurate.
So I guess I'll spend the 1 to move up.
I will follow.
Are we still on the board? Yep,
Yeah.
barely. Okay. Consider allows me to put a card in my hand. No.
All right. So you have 3:30, or you pick a direction.
Let's get on to the wooden spots before we do 3:30.
Sure. Now it's gonna say if you're standing on the bridge, you die.
Right. So sure, let's do 3:30, which is
Why is
another one.
3:30 not here? That's weird.
Putting them in wrong.
No, I didn't grab it. I usually grab like all this. I just must have missed that one.
Why would you grab 3:30 ahead of time?
Right, because I always prep them.
Oh, it's because we just like had that.
No, I grabbed 176 and 269 already.
No, I know, but I looked at it. You didn't look at it.
No, I did. But I think your finger was on it.
Okay. In front of a caravan covered in arrows sit 3 powerful bullocks and grazing on the manger tufts of grass, meager tufts of grass. The vehicle's door is reinforced with metal plates and a huge lock. You admire it for a moment before knocking. You think you notice furtive movement through one of the arrow slits. Interesting. You may not take this action unless your influence is 8 or higher, which it is not. We are 1 shy, which we could make it 8.
No, do we have another thing available to do that? I don't think there's no. We used all 4 mark. Oh, that was buildings.
Oh, right.
Oh, no.
So, no, we do it. No, it's a little squishy plant thing.
But did that go higher automatic? Oh, yeah, it does.
Right there.
So that automatically happens,
so
right?
we use it, yeah. Yep, increase your by 2. So we could do that. Increase it by 2 to be able to do that.
The lock clicks out. All right.
That it?
So we're going to use our last Hope Reborn that we have unlocked.
All right.
And that'll increase the or whatever that is.
Influence.
Crown royalty, yeah.
By 2.
And now you can read 2 to 8.
So it's at 9. So we're doing 2 to 8.
This is definitely a pathway to jail.
That'd be hilarious. Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Your influence was high, but not.
I figured, who knows if we're coming back this way anytime soon. So, a shaggy head appears in the doorway, glancing around. Are you the one coming from Nina Desir's Citadel? Come in. The interior of the caravan is plush, decorated with objects each more curious than the next. My name is Ryapone, and if I were an insect, I would be a ladybug, he says with a wink. The reference to unveilers' ladybugs, always eager to discover magical objects, is not lost to you. I was just looking for someone for a mission of the utmost importance. Your timing is perfect. My caravan can't go into some areas that are overgrown with necrodruidic vegetation. I only leave it when absolutely necessary, ever since an unfortunate adventure that would take too long to tell. He smooths down his curved eyebrows before resuming. I am looking for the shield of innocence that belonged to my grandfather. According to my informants, it is made of copper and adorned with a hallmark depicting an hourglass in a gear wheel. It is owned by a couple of innkeepers in Kell. You should ask the owner about it. Her name is Britha. Bring me this relic. In exchange, I offer you one of the items in my armory. If Quest Britha and the Shield of Innocence is initiated in the Ryapone's caravan, blah, 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 blah. Otherwise, write down that quest and 228 in the side quest page of the leaflet. When a card mentions the name Britha, read 231 and return the dialogue. Okay, so let me jot all
you're doing that
down. Yep.
Back up here, we have 2 directions to travel. I believe this card. What? Well, you could 2 different could travel.
No,
do we trust Nick to go left, or do we go north?
Well, you can look and see before you go. Right?
That's how a little high, just because it's not the direction Nick wanted to go.
That's fine.
And we have a little card. An individual is lying at the edge of the stream. Do you want to move on or stop? Oh, we're 100% doing this. If you could go on your way and discard this, otherwise, draw 1 card. Boom. Gone. If your ground shiver level is 5 or higher, banish this card and read 247. We're about to kill a body.
Hold on, almost done. When a card mentions a name, Britha. $231. Okay. Was that? Oh.
47.
Nice. It says banish this?
Yep. 247. The individual does not react. You approach to examine him and turn over the inert body. The man is missing part of his skull and seems to have died recently. If you want to search the corpse, read 274. Or return the book and resume your journey. We're searching that body.
Yeah, you are.
For sure.
Yeah, you are.
A weapon lies in the grass next to the corpse. You pick it up and search the body when a scream rings out behind you. What have you done? A woman rushes towards you brandishing a sword.
Killer 2.
Take a 299 card. Let's start there. 298, 299.
This is going to be one of the swords.
No.
Oh, we got an arrow.
Nope, didn't get an arrow. Get the bow.
Longbow. Jesus.
He's like, you got 1 arrow. So we got a longbow. You may not apply the following unless you have an ammunition card. We do. 2 cloaks can become 3 stars on melee, traps, and archery. During the consequence step, roll a die. If you roll a 1, return the ammunition card.
And you also ignore, what does it say?
Evasion.
Evasive,
yeah.
Nice.
So for that is a 1. So 2, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 in carrying weight. I have 7 as a limit, so we're good there. Keep reading. If you try to convince her that you have no responsibility in the man's death, read this. If you prefer to defend yourself, read this. If you want to run away, discard 3 cards. We're defending ourselves. We're not convincing her.
You want to try to convince her?
No.
Wow. You get the fighter then.
That's fine.
All right.
We might be able to take her weapon. Take a 173 card. During the fight that ensued... Okay. Oh, we're going to fight her, yeah. Where's the 4 on this die? Okay. So during the fight action, you have the ambush trait. Wait, consider the fight action to have the ambush trait.
Okay, so they ambush you.
You want to read what that is out there?
Yep. Ambush means you skip the first gear up step, so you can't use any items.
At all.
The first one. Because she's ambushing you, so you don't have a chance to... So you can't use any of
Which
these.
makes sense, because she's running at me.
Yep.
During the result step, if you take into account more than 2 successes, the assailant dies and the fight ends. During the consequence step, if one involved character may return a blessing card to disarm the woman who manages to get a grip on herself, and then read that number.
So if you get more than 2 successes, if you get 2 successes or more, she just dies?
Yeah, and the fight ends. Or you're going to try to disarm her, and then you read another section. So we don't really want to get 2 successes. But then if I don't, I'm going to take damage.
And so if you don't, so then what was the thing about trying to disarm her?
In the consequence step, you can return a blessing keyword card, which don't have anyway. Oh yeah, I do. I have a blessing up there. And then you read whatever 320 is, but you disarm the woman.
So that's probably what you want to do then. If you don't want to kill her and you don't want to take damage, so just get rid of that and disarm her.
But I'm going to take damage.
No.
What?
Because it says right, you would say we just get...
No, during the consequence step.
Okay, so you're
So I
going
still have to... Yeah,
so
I have to take 3 damage.
So just...
Which is fine. So I have to draw 3 cards.
And hopefully you don't hit her for 2.
Watch me hit her for 4 with 3 cards.
It's where they would have... I guess you could do like one, like... It's where they would have all these steps if you kill her, if you hit her for 2.
Yeah, right?
I guess this might be a generic card too. That's just used for fighting.
True. All right, so here we go. Let's see what damage we do.
And it's during the consequence step that you have to do this. You can't. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't even do this now, because if it's saying you're disarming,
no, during the consequence. We're not in the consequence step.
Let me see.
If you have the result, then the consequence.
During any consequence step. Okay, got it.
Right. What's the order of steps?
Consequences. So you result, then consequence.
Oh, result's just the result of this.
So if you have 2 right now, she'll die and the fight ends. If you don't have 2, which you're going to because you're Steve, then during the consequence step, when you do your consequence, you can also discard that to disarm her.
Okay, so we'll see what happens. Hold up.
Yeah, I got it. Yep, dead.
2, killed her. Woohoo! And it says return the buff.
It says result, so that means you're not going to take any damage because you just kill her.
So during the result step, if you take into account more than 2 successes... Oh, more than 2. I didn't take in more than 2.
Oh, more than 6 successes. Okay, cool. Nice, perfect. So 2.
So 2.
So you'll still take the...
So I'm going to take 3 damage.
And you put 1 card in your hand.
I put one of these cards in my hand if I want to, which I don't.
Nice.
Then... No, I'll take that back.
You can discard your blessing to
I'm going to discard my You Are in Shape card, which now means you can go do that. I'll put this off to the side.
Yeah, we'll do it on the way back. I'm not going back there now.
No, that's what I mean, no. So now it says read 320. Let's go back to this view. 320. He was my soulmate. We stopped to rest, and when I woke up, he was gone. I've been looking for him for hours, and now I find you standing over his body. I just found him. Look at these tracks in the mud. They're heading towards the water. Your friend was killed by an aquatic creature. A sad end, but I promise you that I follow these tracks to kill the beast that took his life. Paper.
Your side quest?
Yep. Track the aquatic creature. Write down thirst for vengeance.
Okay. Thirst for vengeance.
Number 320.
320.
When you spot the tracks of an aquatic creature on 2 different permanent event cards on the board, you have traced it. Then read 343.
Okay, hold on. So, aquatic creature tracks on permanent event.
2 permanent event cards. And then 243. Or 343. 343.
343?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. 176?
Yep. Well, this is gone now.
Yep. Nope. Me.
What? Oh, yeah. I wonder if the other 173 is different. We'll find out eventually, I guess.
Oh, there's multiple in there?
There's one more.
Oh, so they must just be generic, like fight cards then.
Probably.
Yeah.
176. An imposing, dilapidated building stands on a bend in the river. It must be the ruins of Fort Shade, a garrison A garrison made infamous after the debacle of the Smoking Plain, in which the Kellyan army suffered one of the greatest setbacks against the Burrowers.
Oh.
So we'll zoom way out here. So this card is going to go up on top. We need a 3 and a 4. And now we get some more cards to play. Or actions to do.
We can go and we can
No,
go back to our menu.
I will in a
and
second.
we
I
can-
just did it for that to show where it's going.
Yeah.
I'll fix that in a second.
We'll adjust our.
Yeah.
So 3, 4. It's 2. Come on. 3.
All right.
Rice. Oh no, I meant like even we can scoot this down. Oh no, to read
No,
this area. Never
That's
mind.
fine.
Yeah.
We're good.
Never mind.
And a 4.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, so I will look here. I'm hoping that that's where the tower is.
All right.
We are 5 or higher, so zilch. Oh, righty.
Of course.
The puddle you step into suddenly comes to life, like a worm made of muddy water and a blackish matter that you assume to be pure necro energy. It rises up in front of you and attacks. During the following action, the active player is whoever revealed this, and no other characters may get involved in it. Cool.
Yeah.
A 4, please. Great.
Oh, they have ambush and unsettling.
All right, so ambush means I can't gear up. Unsettling 2 means during the action, the active player may not apply the effects of more than X hand cards. So I can only use 2 hand cards.
Which that's not that bad, but
Okay,
You
so I
can't
can't
use
use any of
all
those
of
to
them anyway.
begin with. So 1 card is all I can really draw right now because I can't use the net at the moment.
improvise allows you to have a second one, but that doesn't help for a tour.
All right, so we got 1 star. So that goes down to 3.
Yep.
And then I have to take 2 damage. So I'm down to 22. I can put 2 cards into my hand. So on the double, I can put it into my hand. Which we're not going to. And then I have to get rid of 2 cards. And that goes down to the next level. Okay. Here I can use 2 cards. So what else do I have here? So fighting wise. So the net ignores evasive. Doesn't really help. It adds an additional 2, so I could use 4 cards. So that could be good. The elegant quilted jacket
Protects against the damage you would
potentializes
take.
effect against damage, so that'll probably be used. These 2 don't help me. And this will allow me to use an additional card as well, the improvise. So right now I can get 4 cards and miss the damage.
2 of the damage at least, right?
Mhm.
Or 1.
And this is looking at those 2.
Alright.
1, 2,
do
3,
this.
4. That's fine right there.
No, then you lay out here the cards you're drawing
Okay.
for the stars.
2, 3, 4. I'll be able to use. I'm gonna do 5.
Okay.
And use improvise along with it. Okay, so I'll just put this up
You
here.
don't have to do that until the end.
Why? Because I have to draw another. I can't draw another card once I draw my 4 cards. So I have to use this now.
No, you can draw as many cards as you want.
Oh, then if I need to use the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying.
That's only
Got it. So I drew 5. 5.
1/2.
1/2. 2. 3. Nice. Perfect. 4. And then spare no effort would have been the last one, which I'm just gonna get rid of. So he's
So
dead.
the symbols work. So boom, boom, 2 symbols and 2 symbols. So you're gonna protect both damage you would take.
Yep, max 2. Perfect.
Yep, boom, boom.
And then take a 49 card and discard this.
Nope. Okay.
So no 49 cards?
No.
Right. And so then I need to resolve those cards here, so I need to actually roll.
Oh no.
So during the consequence step, roll a die. If you roll 1 or 2, block this. 3, so the net's good. If I roll 1 or 2, I have to block the elegant quilted jacket. 6, so we're good. Oh no, yourself.
You know, you were
those are
worried.
So whatever. It is. Okay, so then 269.
69.
A field of rock pillars stands between you and your destination. Crossing it without falling is a risky option, but it is probably the fastest.
That's fun.
So where are you? Where is this tower? Looking for numbers in here. Don't see any. All right, so based on where we're at,
What? We're playing game up here.
where would this
No.
tower
No.
eventually be?
No.
Hi, Clovey. Whoa, down.
Hey.
There you down.
Crazy dog. Crazy dog.
Be like, puppy.
No, not right now.
Silly girl.
Not right now. Later.
That doesn't help.
Messed up
That
my
map
class.
is too zoomed out. Hi, little one. Hi, little one.
Okay.
Sorry, we're looking at the map here to see which way we should most likely go. See if there's anything on here that would be a hint.
What's above it? What's that called?
So that's the pit. There's a pit that's up
Oh,
there.
Rockery Gorge.
Rockery Gorge.
So if we see Rockery Gorge, we know we've gone too high.
Right, and we couldn't have gone this way yet. So
Until now.
I'm wondering if that is where we have to go over there.
Because that says abandoned inn.
Oh, this is, hold on. Yeah, that's what we have to do, actually. Yeah, because that's the big pit deep up there at the top. And then this is all the walkings.
Well, possibly. Yeah.
And then on the side here, that looks like a ruined structure, so I'm assuming that's probably what we need.
So I'll pay 1 to go up.
And I will come up for free.
I will then pay 5 health to get 10 cards back.
Do we want to look at the 241? I'm going to pay 5 as well.
Look at everything. You're a completionist.
It's true. It's tough life. Good girl, Clovey. Good job, little doodle.
All right, 241. See what it is. A house stands at the water's edge. Through the half-open door, you can see the scant furniture that occupies its only room. Sitting in an armchair, an old man seems lost in thought. You clear your throat, and the man draws out of his reverie, invites you to enter. You might be a vampire if he had to invite you to enter.
Come on in.
I was a foreman at the smoking quarry for a long time.
I was a foreskin at the swimming quarry for a long time.
On the wall, you notice a drawing of a woman playing the lute. That's my wife. She passed away 3 cycles ago. If you only knew how much I missed her humor. She loved the song Once Upon a Time in Calmwood. You may not take this unless you have a keyword music. We do. We have a lute. If you have a music symbol card, do that. Or is our book score 7 or higher?
I believe it is. I think everything is except for our barrels. 8. Yep.
All right. So you can draw as many cards as you want. You have to draw at least 2. There is no locking limit. You need 2 stars. Okay.
Cool. Nice. That helps.
So I'm just going to draw 3 cards. I have this.
Oh, okay.
Watch this be 1 card to have 2 stars. Yeah, exactly. I was going to just draw 2.
And there's the 1 card.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So these are going to be gone. You know that cheerful tune as you play the widower's face lights up at the memory of the happy times he spent with his late wife. Discard the golden 241.
Interesting.
from the event without revealing it,
Mm-hmm.
and take a 99 card. Well, we can't do that either. And then banish this card too. Well, that's disappointing.
Well, that'll come back once we finish
Yeah.
this. So
Maybe it's a bad card. I don't know.
who knows?
So that was 241. Okay.
Okay, well, let's just look over here. And that is another 5 or higher. It has been raining heavily, and you have spent the day wading through icy water. If you're playing the bag scenario, which we're not, otherwise, by evening, your throat is itchy and you feel feverish. You must discard one hand card showing at least one fisting class icon. If you cannot, you have to remove 3 cards from your deck. If you are injured or ill, take a 129. So not injured or ill.
You don't
I
know.
cannot, so I have to get rid of 3 cards. Cool.
Solid.
Glad that I just got those back. Oh, damn. Those are good. Several contorted pits yawn open in the landscape. Coring equipment is arranged around them. Oh, still can't go down. So annoying.
Maybe it has to be like over and then down over here.
Well, you can't even, yeah, because you can't even do this.
Well, I'm saying like over one more and then potentially down.
Maybe, yeah. We'll look at see if there's anything that mentions the coring pits. Okay, anything on here? Number 1. Not that I can see. That one's a 6. Not this. So 4 and 6. Man.
We're
What
digging
is
into the
this-
400 section cards
thing?
now too. Maybe that's why we have so much health in this game, because you got to actually like really walk around,
Yeah, I mean, so I guess we have to kind of keep,
going along the path and then come down. Let's see.
because okay, so I'm looking at this. So we have this big, I assume this island here might be, no, because then it would only be right there.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. See what happens.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, just looking to see, because obviously it's not this way, because this seems like it's all those rocky.
It's got to be actually. That's the Great Sea. This is the edge of the Great Sea, so it's got to be right here. I think it's literally.
Well, no, because it said north, so the sea continues here, so it might be. That's what I was thinking. Thought it was like just
It
north,
doesn't say north of the whole sea, it just says north of part of the sea.
north here along the sea.
No, Kel's column's right there.
Yeah, but that's this like where we started is on the horizontal part, which would be right down here. So that's why they
Yeah,
said.
I think it's like over here. I think it's one of these two spots.
So we probably
here.
have to go over. We'll go over
Yeah.
one more and see if we can go down. Then I guess yeah. You were saying.
All right. So
Do you want to do? Or you just did 2.1 anyway.
yeah, I said 2.1. Pay my 1. Okay. Do you want to do 370?
Sure. That's a 6.
I'll go that way. Oh, that's a 6. Oh, that's annoying.
7 or
That's 10
higher,
cards.
or else we have to do. What did you just? Oh no, that's if it was attached. That's why it's. Oh, man, what the hell is this thing?
Actually,
Do we think it's?
no. We need to go back and do this.
No.
Yes, because
Mm-mm. There's no way we're going all the way
how much
down.
does that cost? Oh no, it costs more than the benefit.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way down, pay 2 to get out of here,
that
and
makes sense.
potentially.
Okay. You want to do 370?
So do we want to see what?
You want to
This
start
is
with what the square
beforehand?
we're on.
Well, we don't have to be there. That's what I'm saying.
We already moved over.
You can put your card back. You just drew. It doesn't matter.
No, I already moved over. No mulligan in this.
We didn't flip anything over. It's not a mulligan. It's rethinking our actions, Steve.
I still think it's over here.
Okay. What am I doing?
370.
370. A few bones emerge from the earthy soil. An objective of value might be buried near the skeleton. If you'd rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise, you can dig. Not going to dig. Not going to waste the cards. Goodbye. All right. Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Your health's at what? Yeah, I'm at 17. All you.
I'm going to pay 1 health to get 2 cards. Just to get to the 10, and then I'll go from there before we actually start the action. Actually, no, I'll just pay 4 health total. So I'll get 8 cards.
Yeah. Because you're going to need cards to do something
Probably.
that shows up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now shuffle of these. Alright, so we'll bring this down here.
It's honestly probably.
So this is going to cost me 10 cards.
I think it's over here. Whatever. The map looks weird. But what was the wording on this?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It says North of the Great Sea.
Boom. We got to flip this card. Your leg sinks into the ground, up to mid-thigh. The galleries dug by the burrowers have probably weakened by the surrounding territory. During the results step, if you are focused, I am not. Otherwise, do we have a compass action on my cards? No. Draw 3 or more cards, you need 5 stars. Alright. So I need 4 stars, so I have this. Can't use anything else. So 4 stars. We're going to use 5. We're going to use 6 cards to get to 4, or potentially 5 stars. Oh, 1.5. Good start. 2. 3. 4. Plenty. Way too many. Every time. Put one of these in your hand if you want to. Still don't want to. Alright, and then discard this. And now 391 comes out. The territory to the south is overgrown with thick brambles. Someone recently burned down the impenetrable vegetation in order to make a passable path. Aha. Yep, I think I'm right still.
I don't know.
Does this match any of that? It does not. All right, so here is our newest card on the board. So we need a 6 and a 5.
Five to go down. 6 to go up.
Which we don't need to go up.
No.
I think this is why we have so much health.
Yeah, it might be.
All right.
Okay, I'll spend the 1 to move over.
All right, I'll move with you for free. I'm going to spend 4 more health to get 8 cards since I have no more cards.
Let's discard this. No, stay there. This is gone. Okay, what do we got? 91? Cool.
Yep.
Let's see what 91 is. You notice a vein of purplish rock on a stony ground. Interesting. If you'd rather go on your way, discard this. You may not take the following action unless you have an amulet workshop card or your knowledge score is 7 or more.
Which it is.
7 or more. You can spend 4. You need 2 stars to get an 87 card. Put in your hand. Sure, I'll do that. And that stays there, so you can just keep digging. It means you must be able to get multiple 87 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Enough to get 2 stars. Anything I want to use?
Not. You only one.
There's only one 87 card?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe we have all the other ones.
And
I just need 2 stars. Definitely got 2 stars.
we now have the Shard of Kirillin.
Cool.
The semi-precious stone is a
discard this,
prized amulet marker by prized amulet makers who attribute many virtues to it. During the prep phase, if you're at the Citadel and you have an amulet workshop card, take a 99 and return this. This will just go into the stack of things that I don't care about right now.
Mhm.
All right. You did that. I'm gonna go.
So, yeah, I'm looking at one to put in my hand.
Okay. I'm gonna go south. Because this is where I think we're going anyway. So we're gonna take this card here. Your ground shiver keeps alerting you, which is unusual since burrowers avoid necrojuic vegetation, especially when it's lush like it is here. You can only use one card. You need 3 stars. Interesting. Failure sucks. Do I have anything to help me with this? No.
I'm there with you. Do I? No. We can use this, which will allow you to use.
Oh yeah, I'm saying up front. I don't have either of those. Okay.
But I have no smith. Help out with those. No hand.
I'm just gonna draw 3 cards. We'll be good. No problem. 1. That's the one I want. 2. 3. So need 3 stars.
So do you have any? So I can use this.
And I can use mine. Improvise.
You can put one in your hand.
And I can put Lure of Prof. No, we don't want that in my hand because that does nothing.
You also want that in the deck because it's 3 stars. If anything, you'd want that one.
So boom, boom, using the 2 improvises, which allow us to use 3 cards total. That checks, so that's gone. And now we have...
Whoa, replace more than 8. Jesus, yeah.
521. On the outskirts of an ashen dirt road where embers are dying, several individuals are pouring a blackish liquid at the base of the brambles.
Did we look at that one for numbers?
Yeah, I did. There's nothing. Nothing that I saw with my little eye.
Oh, I just got a craving for pizza.
I do not.
That'd be very weird if you all of a sudden got the same craving as I did at the same moment.
We're both pregnant.
Oh my god, pizza!
I got a craving for ice.
Yeah, so I mentioned sandwiches.
I'm always crave sandwiches. I could literally. There was a thing on TikTok was like, if you would get $10 million or something like some outrageous number, and it was like all you can eat for the rest of your life is items that begin with the first letter of your first name.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I can eat sandwiches for the rest of. And there's so many varieties.
For some reason, so I was like, okay, yeah, S sandwiches. My mind goes Nick and Nickels.
He eats some nickel. He's gonna poison himself.
Oh, my N not nicotine.
Just eat some nicotine.
Just N words go through my head. Not even
nectarines.
No.
Yeah,
what's a good N food? Interesting. I don't know. I'll get back to you on that.
That's a bad one.
I'll get back to you.
That's a bad letter.
That's a bad letter.
That's the reason I'm like, oh, I can have. There's so many varieties of sandwiches too. It's like, oh,
I'm gonna spend the one to come down because I want a card in my boom.
Move me with you.
Yep. And then I'm gonna, before we do anything, I gotta heal myself. So I'm gonna use 5 more, put myself at 12.
Okay.
To get 10 cards. What's your health at in your deck?
12.
You got 12 also?
Okay. And 5.
Do you want to do the Explore or do you want to do the 527?
I'll keep going south.
Okay, so I will do the 527 then. Thank God they had the foresight to design this to where like these permanent cards wouldn't end up being in the way of like cards they brought down.
Oh, that'd be so annoying.
It would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You'd have to have like a dual layered board to do that.
9. No. But the RPG thing that I was.
Or not like what I mean is like you would put the card of whatever space this is first, but then put this one on top. So this one has to be resolved.
So I had
the card underneath.
The campaign game I designed beforehand. The original iteration had a series of stacking boards to where like when you had your main map and when you into a dungeon, put
it back on top.
Had a thing so you could put it on top without disturbing the cards below, and you had like your map thing for the dungeon. You play through and then you just move it off.
I'm doing that with the campaign I'm developing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like your town is the main game board.
Yep.
And then when you go into a spot, you put something on top of the town.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But in a way, we don't have to remove anything off the town.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
the town's like already its own map board.
All right. One of the men sets the black liquid on fire with his torch while one of his companions calls out to you, "Don't worry, we're not arsonists, but we have to go through this so that the residents of Bramblewood can venture north." No sooner does he finish his sentence than a third man cries out, "Black Sat, the wind is turning!"
Oh, he's going to start the whole city on fire.
Oh, man. Indeed, small flames all of a sudden triple in size and begin to surround two of the individuals. Will you run away or try to rescue them?
Let them burn.
You must take one of the following actions. Okay. So I can flee. No one has weakness. Do I have the dodging thing anywhere? No. 3, and you would need 4 stars. It's a little too risky right now. And banish a 5/7 card. Interesting. But I get to put 1 into my hand. Yeah. Sorry, guys. You are, I think, on your own. So I'm going to take 2 cards. I can put 1 in my hand. Sure. Ooh.
That's being banished.
Yeah.
And that's banished as well. All right. So we're going to continue south, though. So we're going to grab this card here.
So that means that.
You discover a nest in which a female quina is sitting on her eggs. You could kill her and take her life-giving eggs, but you risk damaging them. It should be possible to steal 1 or 2 of them by distracting the snake, as long as you think you are quick enough. You could go on your way and then just card this. Otherwise, during the results step, if you have the flute, get 2 stars, which I do.
I need 3.
Yeah, so we're just going to do that. That's super simple.
That flute is coming very handy.
So we do have a flute card over here. So we guarantee get 2 stars. So we'll just do this, and then we'll do that. Okay.
Snake charmer.
And we get the 153 back.
Nice.
Which would be nice. One involved character gains 4 life points. If you have taken 4 or more successes, then take a 153.
Got it. So if you get 2 successes with this 1 card.
Yeah, which you can't, because I don't have any cards with 2 stars on it.
Correct. I mean, you could do that and use this.
Yeah, but,
so you automatically win with the determination. So we'll see what this card is.
That's exactly. So I'm taking 1 card. If it has 1 star, I don't need to do anything else. If it doesn't, I have a determination.
Determination.
So determination gives me a star. 2 stars there for the flute. Done. So I get 4 life points.
Nice. Very good.
Oh. Discard this.
And 544.
Yep. 544. A wall of thick bramble encircles the town. You wonder if it protects it or threatens to overwhelm it.
Town.
Yeah, the town of Column that we're going into, because there's now a town. Oh, no, there's not. Yes, there is. Yes, this makes sense.
Does it say town of Column?
No, because it looks like columns. I think you're enter into Kel's column.
We shall see, yeah. Unless it's Fort Shade and we've gone too far.
Fort Shade.
Way over there. I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
Watch it be Gilborg.
Oh no, we're just down here at this port somehow.
Somehow.
Okay, so that goes down right there. We need a 558.
Yeah, I have no idea where we are.
I'm going for it because I thought this was the way.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're gonna spend 1 card. Travel. This card goes into my hand.
Knock them over for free and follow you into death.
You may not. Okay. Yep. That's cool. That's good for later.
Okay.
All right. 558.
Go for. And this is where it ends too. Before it throws you into the next thing.
Well, I think this is gonna put us in the town.
Yeah, we'll see what it says.
Using buckets, several people extract a blackish liquid from a pond, which they pour into barrels.
Watch,
The barrels are then loaded onto a card reinforced with metal plates, pulled by a powerful domesticated Ebrock. I don't know what that is, but sure.
Arbok. It's a.
Aura.
What is it? Which one is it? Is this one?
Interesting. None of those.
It's not the column, though.
Welcome. Oh no, the driver of the carriage hails you. Welcome to Bramblewood. The city is not what it used to be. You'll have seen the whole of it before long. I have to go to Kel soon to deliver the cattle. You could accompany me for a fee, of course. So we can, if we wanted to, go to card 532, which is Kel.
This is probably Bramblewood over here, honestly.
So we could go, we can enter the city, which returns all cards on the board in the past, puts a 532 into play, place your figures on that. If you want to take the following action, your character must return 3 barter cards, or 2 if one of them's a sack of grain, which you don't have any sacks of grain.
I don't think we're going to do that.
No, I'm just reading the whole card.
Oh.
If we were to do that, you find a place among the spiggles piled up in the card before it sets to Kel. Each character discards 10 cards, and then you put a 252 in play. Interesting. So 532 is a whole different card. Because we started here. That's 354.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to do that. Let's check those 2 top cards on the way back. Because those are a 6 and a 4.
So where do we honestly think this thing is?
So it says, so this is the Great Sea right here. And it said north of the Great Sea. So it may end up being literally right here.
Because I can just get over there. I have on the double.
Yeah, but I think we shouldn't just rush over there. I think we should see what those are in case that ends up being.
There's no way to be that high.
Well, let's get over here then, I guess.
Why we need a 3 over there?
Well, because we weren't looking to go that way originally. So it's probably because Kel's column has water with it as well, and that map isn't entirely accurate. It's like someone's hand-drawn version of it. I guess if you want to do on the double, get to here.
I can get
or
over
you can
here.
get to this one.
That's something. We go at 191. So do that 3 real quick. Because then I can just at least clear those out, and then we'll just see what it looks like, and then you'll know.
I'll just slowly come over this way.
Where, yeah.
Because it's definitely not going to be this.
Well, I know that.
That's definitely not. Yeah.
This is just a city called Bramblewood and not called Kel's Column. So I'm going to use on the double. So for this, you cannot use it. Oh. You may not take the following action if you exceed your carry weight, which I don't, and or have a card with the keyword cumbersome.
So you can't use it.
I cannot use it.
All right. So we're moving one at a time then.
So I need to somehow get rid of this cumbersome item. All right, 2 cumbersome items.
Which one's cumbersome?
Both of these.
Oh.
I'm not getting rid of the longbow. If it was just the shield, I would have given it to you.
Is he not cumbersome?
Piece of alembic. No. He's just a piece of alembic.
Okay, I didn't know if he had a keyword cumbersome.
No, he doesn't have any keywords.
So I guess we're going one at a time. So, sure. I'll go 1, spending 1.
Boop.
Discard. Your turn. 3.
So I'm going to obviously drop on the double now because there's no point having that in my hands. And take this.
7 and 5. It's probably honestly just right here.
We might as well go over and do the 5.
Why didn't you think
That's
so? Because
free.
that's where the gorge is right there. This is literally like that big ravine.
Well, then you gotta go all over.
So as I was saying, it's probably over here. But the ravine most likely comes all the way down. Okay. 1.
Let me just move me around. I'll pay 1 and move to the next spot. Hold on a second now. No, I want that in my deck.
Do we want to just do this 3 because we're there? Or
we can do it there.
Get here. Oh,
yeah.
Do both. Yeah. So then
So
I'm
you pay
paying 1.
I pay 1.
All right. Here we are.
All right. Now, before we do that step, I am going to do this. I'm going to pay 5 health to get 10 cards. And then after I get my 10 cards, I am going to use Intuition, which allows me to look at the top 3 cards of the 10 cards I'll have and put them back in any order or at the bottom in any order. So I can just like stack what I need. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Gives me exactly 2 stars. Ooh, and I want that. We're not moving yet though. But I'm going to put that there so we can move.
Which one are you gonna do?
I want you to do one because I need to move. I need to pay for.
I know. As I said, which one do you want to do?
I'll do the left. Okay. Oh, this is gone. Yeah, we're there. Okay. The ground gives way beneath your feet. You fall into a shallow, rock-lined hole. During the following action, the active players, whoever revealed this, technically it was you. During the results step, if you reveal a reflex skill, you get a star.
Hmm.
You can only use 0 cards. You need 1 star.
So you need to essentially what you need to do is you need to take a bunch of however many cards you want. You're trying to find a reflex.
Understand
okay.
Requirement here.
Seem confused.
No, I was thinking.
Oh, your thinking face looks like you're confused.
No. All right, we're gonna test something here. I don't have any of these markers to help me out. Literally none of these cards help me. Oh wait, this does. That's the same symbol. Doesn't help me, but it's the same symbol. Ignore brutal. Yeah, that just protects me from damage. Wow, it's pointless for that card. All right, we're gonna draw 0 cards.
Let's go for the bup up.
Yeah, so we're gonna take 1 hit and draw a 13. You are jinxed.
Burp, burp, burp.
Fantastic. Take a 3. That says return this.
Yep.
So I take a 3.
You
are injured. I can get rid of. You are confused, of course. So you are injured immediately after this is revealed. If you're already injured, okay. Immediately after perform recovery, which is a card recovery, I discard 2 cards. Oh, this one also has if I need 4 stars with. I can use 1 card. I can take a 49 and then return this. Okay.
191.
191. You are obviously in the area that was once called 84 Hills. Nowadays, only a few hills remain, surrounded by a forest of ferns. Okay, just gonna put that down here for a second. Interesting. That card doesn't exist. Do we take this isn't Skyrim. Skyrim we take the next card, right? Not this game?
Not this one.
Interesting. How is that possible?
What's it say?
One of the cards on here doesn't exist in our thing.
The 312?
Yeah.
Because we've already done it. We've already been through it.
No, we did it down here. And that one said get rid of all of the 312 cards.
So you just can't do it?
Interesting. Interesting.
So it looks like if these are the hills that we just found, it looks like Kel's column is right below it.
Yeah, so we gotta go right
So
here.
it's probably that one.
All right, so I'm going to pay 1 to go here because that allows me to pull this card to my hand.
You pay 3.
I'm going to pay 3, but I'm going to take this card to my hand, and then I'm going to
Sorry, you pay 4. That's plus 3 on that card
Louise.
coming out.
But then I'm going to... Actually, doesn't matter which order I did this in, but okay. Then I'm going to use Second Wind here, which says choose 5 cards. Oh, this card's not one of the 5. I shuffle these up. 5 cards will come into my card deck, and I get to choose one of the remaining cards in my discard pile to add it to my hand, and then block this. And then I will use a Glimmer of Hope to unblock this. So that'll just come discarded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That goes here. And now out of these cards. Okay. Oh, no, that's the wrong order. Okay.
I did my movement, did my 3-card draw, and I put in a second win. I'm going to use my second win right now to choose the 3 cards and shuffle them back into my action deck. And you're blocking this, aren't you?
Yeah, do you want to unblock it?
No.
No.
I'm good. Why? Well, I mean,
Look, there's literally no more 99s we get than this already had ran out.
sure.
So there's no reason not to unblock it, and then we'll just get more of these.
Let's go to my discard, right? After I'm
Yeah.
blocking.
Yeah. Okay, well, you do that. We have. I'll let you do this one. Sorry about this one.
No, stick with the cards I want to grab.
Oh, and we need a 5. What did you just do?
Choose the 3 cards in your discard pile and shuffle them back in your action deck.
Oh, we have different second wins. That's interesting.
What does yours say?
So mine is pull 5 out of my discard without looking at them, and then choose 1 additional in your discard pile to add to your hand.
Nice.
This was one. I was like, why are you looking at the cards?
Guys. It's good.
We haven't died yet.
Yeah. We went the wrong direction again.
We think. We don't even know if we went to
Well, we definitely know we did. Like, that's definitely not the right
valid.
direction. The key should have been like when we got to the card that said 7 to like pull 10 cards. Like, okay, that's clearly not the way we should be going right now. Through scaling. But we didn't know. So we're exploring. Yeah. Thank you. All right, this boy.
Yep.
We're good. Areas divided by old irrigation canals filled with icy water. Great. Cool. You managed to crop, and you would discard this. All right. So it's a 5-er. So we might as well put it up here.
You're not gonna do it right now.
You go once, but if you fail, you do this. We have to keep attempting.
Yeah, so put it here while we do, and then
Okay. All right. So 2, and it's teeter.
So a compass or a seesaw. Don't have anything to help us there.
Same. Choose the 3 cards in your.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Oh, never mind.
And add them to your hand. All right. Well, before I attempt that, I might. Pull 2. One. What is it? I want to use this card to help out here. Do I have anything? So discard pile or action deck. Use a total of 2. Need 5. Do I have it in here that I want to pull? Yes. Okay. So before I do that, I'm going to use ready for anything. So choose up to 3 cards from your discard pile and or action deck and add them to your hand. I'm grabbing Determination and Improvise.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need 5 stars. So I'm going to be using Determination, which will give me, because I'm not going to get 5 stars.
You don't use it yet.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to be using it. I'm going to be using it regardless for the 1 star. And so 1, 2. I'm going to pull 4. So we got boom. So there's 1, 2, 3. That's going to be 4. That one will be 5. So I have to use improvise as well to allow me to use 3 cards. And then I get to put one of them back in my hand.
There you go. Nice.
We get a 150 card.
Yep.
For the consequence step, shuffle the 2 cards from your field back into your action deck instead of discarding them. Sure. Helpful. I am focused. We got past that. Like it's discarded. We don't have to deal with that.
238. Ha!
Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah. We're so dumb. We literally just need to follow the instructions literally. Like we assume the game is trying to. No, I'm saying we assume the game is trying to be like smarter and vague. No, it literally said north of the Great Sea. Great Sea, north.
Who would have known the direction was north?
We're dumb. What? Kel's Column, a monument once erected to immortalize the greatness of the city-state, emerges from a basin where a gurgling river connected the bottomless sea to the Great Sea rushes. Wow. There we are. Goodness. All right, I only have 2 cards. Do you want to? You have more help?
I have cards.
And you have bunch of cards. Yeah. Do you want to do the movement?
Yeah, I was just looking at this real quick. Okay. So you want to pull the 3?
Well, I mean, we're doing that. We're going to be going, so we're not going to need the 3. So I'm not going to worry about it.
We don't know if that's going to tell us what to do.
It's literally what we're going to do. We have to go here and then come back to do
1.
this.
On the double. You're not get rid of that shit.
And I have. No, you need to
Oh.
do 3 cards.
No, yeah. I
So
want
I need
either
to
of
do
these in my
2.
hand. Yes, I do want this in my hand then. Oh, actually, which one do I want to? Do I want to keep that one instead? Where's the one I just had? Yeah, let's keep that one instead. There we go. All right, 224. Oh, look at that. That's the card we wanted.
Okay, so I'm out of cards, so I need to spend the 5, put myself at 7.
All right. I'm going to do 224.
Mhm.
So I need to spend 1 card. Boom, done. The monumental column identically resembles the one depicted on the city-state's coat of arms. Building it must have involved huge efforts at the time and testify to the megalomania of the Kellyan leaders. It must be the column of elevation mentioned by the leaders of the Levitors. One of the Levitors, a novice judging by his outfit, stands at the edge of the basin, where the column rises. Doubled over and soaked to the skin from head to toe, he is catching his breath after yet another unsuccessful attempt to climb. So we're going to read something out of the book. Then during the results step of that action, write down the number of successes you obtained. And then we're going to do something based on that. Okay. So I'll take the book. So let's do this. So we're going to read 218. Phew! That was my 6th attempt, and each time I failed just before reaching the top. I'm trying too hard, or not hard enough. Did you come to find the tree too? That's right. Any idea how best to get to the top? If I knew that, I'd have my stilts by now. There are plenty of shards in the column that can be used as holds. The secret is the ability to manage your strength. If you reserve your energy, you will slip. If you expend too much energy, you will be exhausted before you reach the top. Our revered guide wears a star for each success he had in reaching the top. I've heard he even tattooed one on a particularly sacred spot, if you know what I mean. If you want to spend time figuring out what the Levitor meant, read 601. Otherwise, return the book. Guess we'll read 601. See what he meant.
You run out of time. Everything floods. You die.
Shouldn't have done it.
No?
Oh, we're here now. So 601 is this marker right here. So we can draw as many cards as we want. If you have a brain symbol, which
Nope.
do not have, you need 5 stars. If else, you need 8 stars. If you just fail, you take 1 card Oh, wow. If you fail, you put one card in your hand and immediately take the action again, or return the dialogue book. Okay, so I could just not do it, but I don't get to figure out what he meant. And then I would continue down here and do this one, and just go for it. I'm just going to go for it. So we're not going to do anything.
Yeah, we both have to do this one.
Because we're both there. So for this here, we can draw we have to draw 3 or more cards. We need 5 or more successes. Then you're going to take a card equal to 224 plus the number of successes. If it's not the right card or it's not available, then apply the consequence. Okay, so we're both going to do it separately, right? We all have to do it though.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go first.
We're both attempting to climb.
Yeah. So I have 10 health. I'm going to drop myself to 7 health. To get 6 more cards back. One, two, three, four, five, 6. That's going to get shuffled in here. And go as many as I want. I need 5 or more stars. And then potentially, this is 5 plus, which is the first time we've seen a plus sign there. Interesting. I wonder if there's a perfect number you have to get. Because the way he read it says, like, if you exhaust yourself too much, or if you try too hard, you exhaust yourself too much. If you don't try hard enough, then you slip. So I wonder if there's like a perfect number, like 6 or 7 or something. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See what happens. 9 cards. 5 or more successes. 1. 2 half. 3. 4 half. 5. 5 and 5. My luck. Half. 1 half.
6, 7.
8, 9.
9.
So I have 9 stars. So take a card. 224 plus 9, so 233. 232. 233. It's a thumb up.
Nice.
In a latch ditch. Wow. In a latch ditch effort, you
So
climb to the top.
Last ditch.
Yeah,
effort.
whatever. You climb to the top of the column. You made it. At the end of your strength, you contemplate the surroundings, but not a single tree is visible. Incredulous, doubt overcomes you. Would the leader of the Levitors have lied to you? Unless this is a new test, you sit down cross-legged, begin to clear your mind. The image of a lone tree appears briefly in your mind. In all likelihood, the more you meditate, the more detailed the vision becomes. So first, it says take a 101 card and a 376 card.
We clear all those.
Yep. From this, I do not take one in my hand. Okay, so we clear all these before you go and just read these cards.
I'm just putting it up there.
So 101 card, we'll just stay right here, is objective number 1. We knew that already.
Yep.
376, the Tree of Destiny. When you think you found the tree that is meant for you, whose branches can use to make a pair of stilts, take a card whose number is equal to the terrain plus 44.
It's right there.
Yeah, it is. If it's not the right card, you gradually overcome by doubt in a certain sense. Each character must discard all... Okay, that's only if you fail. So we do know. So if we zoom back in here, this very top card right here, we'll just show it back down, has the tree. So we take 176 plus 44 equals 220. 220. So let's see that card. Check. Was it 376? Check mark. You know instinctively that the tree before you is the one you are looking for.
I wonder if you go back up there. It's probably have to be on that tile.
Oh.
With it.
Well, that's this horrible phrasing.
Because they assume that you probably follow directions when here first. And
Yeah, but they should assume we're bold and board.
Yeah.
I guess we'll save that until we go back to that space. And then over here, we have this, which came with my card. So a 2 goes down. And this is the meditation thing. So we're just trying to have a vision of the tree. We don't need that because we know where the tree is. So I'm not going to do any of this. It's temporary. So do I have to do this?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well,
you
that's
have to.
dumb.
That's spikies.
No
choice.
I'll just sit right there for a moment. So I have to do this. I'm going to draw 2 cards. 2 go to my hand. Okay.
2 go to your hand.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you win.
No, I just... Well, yeah, once you win.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I guess I should draw more than 2 cards. We'll draw 3 cards. Half. 1 half. Boom.
You drew 3.
Drew 3. I can only use 2, but I have improvise. So improvise allows me to use the other one.
Nice.
So now I can take 2 of these to my hand. I will obviously take determination, and I will take I'll take that one.
Wow,
I don't know why I'm on.
I was like, I don't know why I need 2 cards. I'm good.
Read 338 and return this. Oh, cool. So that's cards actually gone, so I don't even have to worry about that. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, move the... Oh, hold on. I can put 2 in my hand and move the die down, or read 338 in return. I'm just going to read 338. So
Got it.
I don't get this card to my hand.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Or no, is it... But hold on, there's no slash. So is it grab 2 and then this or that? Or is it this?
No, it's
that
do
or,
this and or that, because you could, if you continue down, you'd reach 356 and return that, or continue all the way down.
No, what I'm saying is it
No, it's
this or that?
No, those 2 are together.
How do we
You
know?
don't get the cards because they're literally paired together.
They're next to each other, not paired.
They're paired together. There would be a
what was in
line
my
between
hand?
them.
That was in my hand. Oh, it was only that one in my hand.
It would say
Yeah,
bada
change it to
bada,
revise.
then do or boot.
Okay, so this says return it. So we'll just put that over there. 338. 338. 338. The outline of a tree takes shape in your mind. Its black trunk reaches up to the sky. A stream flows by. The vision ceases, and you open your eyes again. You carefully descend to the base of the column. Take a 49. Okay, so we get one of those back.
Nice.
There you go.
Cool.
Which literally... Well,
Cool.
we already know the tree is, so there's no point. If you get that card too, just do the first one and
Obviously.
get out
Yeah.
of there.
Okay. Here we
So
go.
back to the board. Your turn.
Yep. All right. So I have my cards drawn, ready to go. And here we go.
Oh.
Good start. 1 half. 1. Another half. Great.
Very nice.
Same half. But that's why I wanted to discard cards instead of doing the other things, because I knew I needed to get rid of this stuff. 3.
4 half.
4.
6.
All right. 6. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
229. 230. Nope, never mind. Doesn't have a check mark.
Still draw it. It says take a card whose number is equal to 224
If it's
plus your
not the
number of
right
successes,
card,
or is not available, apply the consequence. Damn. Yep.
two.
Okay. So I put it in my hand and take a 001 card. Stupid. One in my hand. During the consequence step, shuffle up to 2 cards you have revealed back into your action deck instead of discarding them. So this is the one I'm taking to my hand. I'm going to shuffle 2 of these back in my action deck, which is obviously going to be that Reflex, Flight. This is 2, right? 2. Yep, so I'll do no. Yeah. Reflex check, filter. Actually, I just had all those side ones.
So you have to attempt it. You don't have to succeed, which is interesting.
But you do, because we both have to get stilts.
It doesn't say that.
It does. This does right here. We both have to get stilts. So we have to have that to be able to do this.
We just know we need 3 objective cards. It doesn't say still is the only way to get objective cards, because we learned that last time.
No, this is the only way, because it literally said we both have to go and get stilts so we can cross this. That's literally what we have to do. Those are the instructions. When we infer instructions, that's when we end up doing things wrong. Listen to the instructions as they're stated.
This just says you need 3 objective cards.
No. We tried doing this before and we went all the way over here, and that's what is essentially going to screw us. We're going to probably lose this. I have 7 life points left. You are barely able to stand and would not mind resting for a few hours on a straw mattress, no matter how dirty it is. Immediately after this is revealed, if you are exhausted, which I'm not, return 6, blah, 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 and return this. Great. Anytime you choose to return, you are confused. That's not you are confused. This says you can choose 1 card in your discard pile and or action deck and add it to your hand for the you are focused. That's the thing I want to do right now. Yes. So I'm going to use you are choose 1. Yes, I'm using you are focused. And I'm going to take you are double on the double. I'm going to put that in my hand so I can run up to that tree.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Oh, cumbersome only. That's not cumbersome. Is none of your things cumbersome?
And this also doesn't say cumbersome.
No, it's none of these cumbersome.
Oh, no, I don't think so. No. No cucumbers.
No, that's ridiculous.
No, you can't. I can, Steve.
Cumbersome.
Okay, so I gotta do this again. I only have 5 cards.
But you don't have to do it first. So I can go to the tree, at least see what that gives us. Maybe it gives something that benefits us with health.
It's gonna give you stilts. I mean, we all have to do this when this action is done.
You have to do it.
I know.
Yeah.
But
if it gives us health or something. Do you have enough to draw right now?
I'm gonna do it right now. Spending 3. Get 6 back.
Well, I need to do that. I'm gonna spend 5. That normally would give me 10 cards back, but I only get 8 back because I am injured.
Mm-hmm. What's your health at?
2.
Nice. We're so screwed. I think our detour cost us this one this time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good thing, when you lose a scenario, you do get to attempt it again, but if you lose it a second time, then you just lose things. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How much health do you have left?
4. Good start, just like last time. All right, pairings for 1, 3, 4, 5.5 or 4.5, 5.5. So we have 5. I'm gonna use. So what did I have last time?
You had 6 last time.
So there's no point even using this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 229, is that one?
229, yep. No good.
No good? No thumbs up?
No thumbs up.
This is stupid. So,
can I try my thing before you go again?
Go. Your thing's not going to be anything.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going anywhere. So I'm going to pay 1 to move here. So that goes right into my hand.
So
I'm going to pay...
Oh, I have to actually get rid of 6 cards because I would get an exhausted thing. I'm already exhausted, so...
Let me bring one of your hand at least first.
So
you bring... I got 1 here, so that's going to cost me 3. So 1, 2, 3. So I got to look at these now. Can you just drop items whenever you want? Or do you just have to hold them?
No idea.
Let's look that up before I make this decision.
Probably drop them, but let's see why not. So I'm using all the rest of my health. So I'm not going to be able to proceed.
I know, that's why I want to
Yeah.
see what this is. That's not going to answer my question. Where is items? Items. Hand side. You may discard cancel your card at any time. Okay, here you go. So I have 2 items that have the word cumbersome on them, which does not allow me to use on the double. So I am going to drop both of these items. Because do we lose all the items anyway?
No.
We don't lose all the items. Oh, so there's no point in this if you're gonna lose anyway.
If we lose?
Yeah. Or if we lose the first attempt. Actually, you can't look in the epilogue.
If we lose the first attempt,
You're supposed to look at the epilogue. So we gotta wait. On the double, I'm just to move quickly. I have to get rid of all those.
So right now you have to spend 5 to get there. On the double is going to cost you 3. 2. Okay, so it'd save you 3 cards.
I would require to drop 2 items.
So essentially getting rid of 4 cards by having to get rid of those items.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that.
But how those items actually helped you, though, is the other thing.
I haven't attacked. I haven't had melee attacks yet.
Right.
I haven't faced them.
So they may just be cumbersome.
No, that's a hell of a good item. Because I can ignore evasive and get 3 stars.
Right.
So we're going to do this. Okay. So it's going to cost me 4 to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. I can take any of these to my hand that I want.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't. And then it's going to cost me 1 to go here.
Yep.
1.
There's your tree.
Now I get the tree. You know instinctively that the tree before you is the one you were looking for. You push aside one of the many pendulous branchlets that stand between you and the dead branch at the foot of the trunk. You immediately withdraw your hand with a yell. A gash on your palm is bleeding profusely. How ironic! The leaves of the tree are meant for you are razor sharp. If you would otherwise postpone this task, return this. Otherwise, I put a die on this with a 2. I can draw as many cards as I want. I need 2 stars. Oh, this is the thinking dude. And then we would do that, and then we'd have to go do this one too. So I have to postpone it.
Why?
I don't have cards left.
And no health to heal. So
I only have 2 health, which means
you don't go unconscious when you get to 0. It's if this runs out when you're at 0. So you can get 4 cards. Would that be enough to get you through?
No, because it'd be only 2 cards. So I can get through the top one, but not the bottom one.
Cool.
Which I can bring 1 card to my hand, but that's not going to be enough.
Okay.
Then I would take 2 damage and then put a card in my hand. All right. So
all right. So let's see. If you have an objective card, and that objective number 4, read page 23. Otherwise, read 412. So we don't have
number 4.
Number 4.
Number 1.
So we go to 412. That's right. Without help of Greece, I'm unable to complete my tremor triangulator and lose and locate the origin of the drums of desolation. There is no hope. And Brutus tells us in a sinister tone, the community is doomed, but you decided to hide the news. Life goes on as normal until the day when the drums of desolation resound one last time with a thunderous roar and the ground opens up, causing the Citadel to lurch and eventually collapse onto the camp. The members of the community who were not swallowed up by the rift are crushed under tons of rock. Soon there are no survivors left, not even you, to tell your story. Your adventure ends here.
So, whole game's over. Let me start all over again.
So we just lost. I mean, might as well pull up front. Oh, we did. Cool.
When you read that earlier.
Great. So we just lost 7th Citadel. Drums of Desolation, specifically. The entire game. So this is not a scenario where we get to start this one over again. And we can't just fudge it and try to figure it out because there are banished cards that were during this. But that's okay. That is honestly part of this game is losing. Much like Tainted Grail. The difference being is that it feels more rewarding while playing than Tainted Grail, the original one can. Like that one felt difficult.
What I will say in that, which is hysterical to me, but you're going to hate every word of this. For this specific one, the only card in the set is 233. So you have to get exactly 9 successes, which I happen to do. And you're like 5, 6. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, 7's nothing, 8's nothing, 10's nothing.
It's
it's only 9.
It's so dumb. You should be able to get above that number, so that way, you get to the top.
No, I like this. I like because based on his reading.
But you have to get exact, at least have
we don't know that.
At least have it be like 8 or 9.
We don't know that because when you read 218, if you go and actually do the thing, that might change the requirement.
Or it might
make it easier.
It might tell you how many successes.
Or it might tell you exactly. Yeah.
You probably had that number of stars on his. Yeah.
So we don't know, but I just happen to get lucky and draw exactly the requirement.
But board games aren't necessarily meant to be won. They're meant to have fun playing, and you either win or lose. Like we haven't won a game of Sea of Legends each time we play, but it's been fun each time. And there's always a loser. So so we lost here. We'll probably put 7th Citadel away for a minute.
Yeah. So next Saturday we have a random day, which we'll pick something to play on.
Not next Saturday. Next Saturday we're not going to be streaming. The 24th, which we have on our calendar.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Next Saturday we have none. So this upcoming Thursday we have a stream.
Yep.
2 Thursdays from now we will not be streaming. That'll be moved to Saturday the 31st.
Yep.
So we won't have any more Saturday campaign streams this month. We'll be making up the Thursday and Saturday at the end of the month.
The random thing, and then
September we'll see if we have new deliveries that might trigger.
I think what we'll probably do for September, we talked about, is we'll probably finish up RuneScape Kingdoms, the 3 expansions, just to get that knocked out.
Do that. Let's see if we have anything delivered too. I think we might have some things getting close.
Yeah, so if Kickstarter comes in, obviously we'll do that as well. But campaign-wise, we'll probably jump into that just to finish that off. We'll continue our characters. I believe our sheets are still in there in the base from when we finished up that game and push on. But hopefully you enjoyed us playing 7th Citadel and not winning. We lost. Yeah, but we lost the one time where it let us start over, and here So note to you, if you haven't played this or if you're going to be playing it, the instructions are quite literal, it seems like. When it says north of the Great Sea, it doesn't mean north area. It means literally north of the Great Sea. Because that would have been the deciding factor for us. We assumed that they were going to get vague and creative. Okay, it's going to be north somewhere. And so that's what kind of screwed us, is going over there. And then when it started coming down, it seemed like, okay, yes, lead us right back down to it here. And then it might let us come this way that or something. Wasn't the case at all. But it was still fun. We bicker and stuff, but I still have fun. That's our shtick. That's our shtick.
One of these days we'll win a campaign game.
One of these, we won Skyrim.
No, we didn't. The first time. Took 2 times.
But we still won it, though.
No. One of these times we'll win a campaign game the first try.
No, we won't. We absolutely won't. Not Steve and I. It won't happen.
That's true.
We think similarly in some areas, but we think very differently in other ways. And with me wanting to look at the things and be that kind of completionist and see stuff.
Okay, you're let's just go north.
Doesn't help.
All the way up.
Well, when we got there, I was like, okay, it's probably over here. You're like, no, I think it's this way. And so that's why we went that way.
Yeah, that's
where it started costing.
Initially, I thought it was this one. I'm like, oh, we're just gonna go this, and you're like,
Did you?
no, yeah, because when we got here,
yeah,
I'm like, we should probably go like right there because it should be like.
Well, yeah, we did.
Because I pointed out, I'm like, oh, this curves here. It's probably like right here.
Yeah, and we did. But when we saw this, that really deterred me. It's like, oh, we saw that beforehand. I didn't remember seeing this.
We've never seen that.
Yes, we have.
I don't remember ever seeing that.
Yeah, we came the first time we came over here. We encountered those Riverlands. We encountered that same card that you traveled via the river, and we hit this mark. This is the one where we went too far. This way, we ended up coming all the way over here. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Bald and Board Games playing 7th Citadel by Serious Pulp Games. I'm Bald.
I'm bored.
Follow instructions.